Mutes mic just in time for a delicious burp. Speaking of delicious things, it's time for Game 3 of today's iCast, your freaking awesome replays. It is the base race challenge that we're casting. Down here in the bottom right-hand side, in the red, it's Rendings. Up here in the top left-hand side, representing Validity Gaming. Regulars in Chobo Team League. Super cool team. It is Spark Novus. Alright. Did I accidentally turn off the sound? I did not. Let's check that's all good. No, just a little bit quiet is all. Alright, so this Probius with the most use is going to come across the map, of course. Gang, if you want to get your replays featured in next week's Liquid Rain sponsored iCast, your freaking awesome replays, the challenge is a tale... Wait, what's the... It's a knife fight in a phone booth. 7th edition. We've done so many variations of this challenge. Basically, you're not allowed to build more than 40 workers. Play that out over the next week. You guys, as always, have 6-7 days to get your replays in so that we can cast it for next week's show. There are new rules. They're all linked up. !Icyfar in chat. If someone could link up that command, that would be absolutely amazing. This probe does not look trustworthy, by the way. That is not a trustworthy probe at all. What's going on with my sound? I knocked me headphones out, didn't I? Okay, that's... Does Rendings not... Rendings doesn't see that! Oh my god! That's so gross. That is so gross, dude. Oh my god. That is brutal. That is brutal right there. And a cannon's going down as well. Hold on a second, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear game sounds, because I cannot... Yeah, it looks like you guys can. Awesome. Oh my god, cannons are going down behind the natural. Rendings... Wait. Rendings moved the Overlord away and didn't see it? Oh, Rendings, no! Filthy sewer mermaid style right here. That is brutal. Okay, I know what happened. I accidentally pressed this. Volume control. God, new in-ears. That's the problem. I keep accidentally knocking the volume control on it and going, where's my sound? It's all good now. Okay, so a couple of cheeky cannons there. I mean, I just love it because the hatchery has almost no vision, and then it finishes, it pops up, and you go, yeah, wow. And you know, no matter how nice a Zerg player this is, right? This could be the friendliest Zerg player in the world. As soon as you see those cannons, some like really mean shit pops into your head. Like immediately, Rendings is like, oh yeah, you Protoss player. Like, you know he's immediately super friggin' mad. Oh, no, don't! Run, queen! What are you doing, you silly girl? Get out of there. These Zerglings going to try and counterattack, and the cannon's going to finish well before that forge goes down. Rendings is like, oh, blood pressure. There's a vein throbbing already on Rendings' forehead. He's like, oh, no, turn around, Zerglings, no! So, yeah, basically, if you guys can't, if you've ever wanted to be a Matador, but with Zerg instead of with like bulls, just go cannon rush a Zerg player. It's like waving a red flag in front of one of those bulls. The Zerg just starts like headbutting at you, doing really dumb things. They're immediately super mad. There is just no such thing as a calm, measured response from a Zerg to this scenario. Right now, Rendings is just trying to be like, it's okay, I'm a strong individual Zerg, I'm in control of my own life, I don't need to hate everybody. He's like trying to just somehow get a tiny little modicum of control over his reaction to this scenario. And he's taking deep breaths. He's just got to remember to build drones. But instead, these wriggly boys just curling around and... Oh god, 5 roaches and a lair. Oh, I think we're going to see the worm, guys. I think Spark Novus might just get a taste of the worm in this game. The defense at the front might be solid. A Zealot, an Adept, 2 cannons, and now a Stalker. But if a Nidus Worm comes down, a bunch of roaches get in that's going to be really hard for Novus to hang on against. Twilight Council is on the way, and is just going to be teching on up. This one, Perverlord. I mean, normally Perverlords at least have the decency to like find a bit of high ground to sit on so the opponents can't see them, you know? This is the equivalent of the guy who's meant to be in the bushes with the trench coat and the sunglasses. He's standing in the middle of the playground just openly taking photos. Like, he's just... The mum's like, what are you doing? Get away from my kids. He's like, oh, crap, she's called the police. And this is why you hide in the bushes, you dummy. Now you go into prison, and yeah, that was creepy. And that's what happens. That's what happens, man. Oh, God, is that its heart? Ugh. brutal. That's really graphic. That's why you hide in the bushes if you're a creepy person. More roaches are on the way here. No worm down yet. Might just be going straight across the map. So Rendings shows the mass roachling to kill the cannons that weren't doing anything anymore and then moves across the map. Now, this is the brilliant maneuver because remember, guys, if you're going for a big all-in roach attack, you want to make sure the Protoss has as much warning as possible so they can build extra defensive structures and reinforce the front. It's a genius maneuver from Rendings here, who is about to turn an assault on an almost impenetrable wall into some Helm's Deep shit. Now, I'm hoping you've got about 40,000 orcs, and maybe some of these Zerglings are like the sapper orc that runs in with the big dynamite on its back, and Legolas is like, oh shit, no. Well, I feel like not only do none of these have dynamite on their back, but there's a shitload of Legolas's, and they're going to massacre this. I don't know how Rendings is possibly open to breakthrough. Maybe he just sieges it down with Biles. I don't know. Oh, look at these. The Zerglings are trapping the Ravagers. I think they're on hold position or something. Rendings, you got to break through. What are you doing? You got to do something, dude. You got no economy. He's trying to stay out of range of Legolas. Okay, so this is a different scenario. This is like if you took Helm's Deep and they actually just sieged it with like ballistas and catapults and maybe some trebuchets. I wouldn't really call a Ravager a trebuchet though. Trebuchets are way too awesome. Ravagers are like scorpions or ballistas at most, right? They're gonna slowly break through here, but charge is already done. There's a lot of zealots. Oh god, Biles landing on those zealots. Get out of there, you idiots. Those zealots decided to all choke themselves up in the wall. As soon as this wall goes down though, these zealots are gonna go out and engage this. They're gonna YOLO it. Oh, the Ravagers just getting wrecked here, man. Already 2 Ravagers fall almost instantly. Spark though does pull back. Is just kind of, oh, he's going to re-engage. No, he's going to re-engage, then disengage. Okay, come on, Spark, you can take this down. There's like equal numbers of Knights of Rohan to Orcs here. I don't know, man. Rendings is in trouble. I don't know how you're going to break through. Let's see, how many gateways we got? Only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 4 gateways. I think that might be enough. Charge lots are so good versus these units. These Ravagers continuing to siege from afar. They're going to try and take this on. The Zealots go in, but once again, a Zealot goes down, and Spark simply disengages. Spark is not building Immortals right now, or any high-value unit. It's just Zealots. These are basic bitch units. I don't know. I don't know if you can defend this with just Pumpkin Spice, Jenny. I don't know if Pumpkin Spice is enough. But Spark Novus, an ardent defender of the Pumpkin Spice army choice, decides to charge in a single Zealot at a time. Not the best. A really, really low-tech army of Roach Ravager does come a little bit deep in the cannon fire, and that's where Spark Novus takes the good engagement. The Stalkers, though, out in the open. The Adept down in the open. Spark, get back to the cannons. Oh, another Stalker falls, and now the Roach Ravager is going to launch in these shield batteries, though, doing wonders. Oh my god, do Protoss things even die? Shield batteries are broken, man. Oh my god, this game's not even fair. Meanwhile, Zealots in the main base. Spark doing a counterattack here, and they're gonna kill the swimming pool. No, how will the Zergs have bath time? Let's be real, most Zergs don't even enjoy bath time. They're probably going to thank the Protoss for that one. The Stalkers are going to go down as well. Zealots in the mineral line. Oh god, this is where things get really bad for Rendings. But Rendings has got a big pack of Roach Ravager on the other side. I feel like Spark was so close to holding on, but no Immortal production, and now it's just going to turn into a messy, messy game. The Roach Ravager, though, not getting on that probe line just yet. More gateways are up in the main. Finally, Immortals have been queued up in that main base. And these Zealots down here, continuing to do very well versus these small numbers of Roaches. Both sides at a little bit of a loss of what to do here in this base race scenario. Oh my god, a Bile catching some of those probes, but good evacuate from Spark Novus. This one Roach is like, get back here, mate. You, oi, get back. Look at his little legs. Look at his little legs. This is really creepy, actually. Oh, probes are going to turn around and fight it. The probes are going to turn around and fight it. Yeah, boy. Oh, citizens arrest. Get popped. Those probes ravage it. Meanwhile, though, every other probe in the main base gets absolutely annihilated. And I believe the Immortal died as well. Now, Zealots have taken out the last tech there. There's only 2 drones, and they're both at this third base. A Nexus gets rebuilt over there. I mean, the problem for Spark Novus is that Spark Novus only has... Oh my god, an Immortal got out on the map! He rallied an Immortal straight past this Roach Ravager and just walked it across the map. That's like when your opponent's invading your territory and you just, like, drive a piece of artillery through their ranks and you're like, let's hope they just don't shoot at us. And somehow it works. I don't even know how that got out of that base, but it did, and that's kind of awesome. So Spark Novus here, bunch of Zealots and an Immortal. are probably enough to take out these Roaches and Ravagers. The problem is the Bile and the fact that the Roach Ravager, if they position just right, they can do really well. Spark Novus, though, has a sick probe count. 13 probes to just 5 workers. These drones, all localized. They need to escape. There's one hatchery in the top right, but it's only a matter of time. These drones need to run. They need to run. Why don't they have free will? Why can't they run? They know staying here is a bad idea. Their mum just gets torn to shreds. And once again, poor babies in the open. They get sliced and diced. It's drone sushi for dinner tonight. Tastes a lot like stingray. Have any of you ever had stingray? It's pretty good. I personally prefer it cooked. I like some lightly grilled stingray as opposed to sushi. Sushi stingray, bit too tough for my liking. I prefer some fatty roach sashimi. That's pretty good. Fatty roach sashimi's the shiznit. It's pretty amazing. We've got a Cybercore, a Forge, a Gateway, so the tech's being rebuilt by Spark and Novus. The Zealots and Immortals coming around. Oh, Rendings, you cheeky Zerg player. Hides a hatchery in the main base, and there's still 2 drones. Where are they? Oh, in the natural. Not bad, not bad. The last bit of Protoss main base is getting cleared up, but that hatchery gets found. Rendings, you gotta cancel. You've gotta cancel it. Rendings, you gotta get your money back. No! And a fountain of blood. Zealots don't even care. That's actually disgusting. That's, like, honestly, can you imagine going hand to hand with that and having that fountain of blood in your face? Ugh. Ugh. Not very tasty at all. Spark Novus is continuing to hunt and search. Does not know about this hatchery, though, and surely that's the last spot you would possibly check. Surely that's the last spot you would actually check. Run! Run! Or float, since I don't think they have legs. They can glide. How? Whoa! Whoa! Spark knew exactly where it was. Map hacker. Map hacker alert. Just kidding. I think he must have seen a drone go back into that main base. That goes down. And with it, where's the last structure? That's it. That's the last structure. It looks like Spark Novus gonna slice and dice his way to victory. Spark Novus, GG, well played. That was a scrappy game there. But does come out on top. I really do respect Rending's way of showing the Roaches, though, to clear the cannons before going across with the bust. Really came as a surprise. Definitely didn't give away his intentions at all. I am going to actually double check real quickly because I'm curious. Guys, don't forget, if you're watching live, vote in the straw poll. It's linked in chat. Choose which one of these last 3 games you think was the best. The straw poll is there for Eon Blues posted it. Click on it. Vote. The winner gets 40 USD. That's right. You guys can manipulate voting. Don't be naughty. But no, honestly, give it a vote. Choose which one you think is most awesome, and we can see how that goes. So I'm gonna go on Spark Novus's camera. Oh, he's going for the extractor maybe, and then he saw the drones or something. So he gets this hatch here. I'm on his camera. I'm trying to. Sometimes I see some like genius level moves. Sometimes I see some incomprehensibly awesome ones. The great thing about Icyfar is people do so much stuff that makes no sense to me that I can't even figure it out half the time. So he's like moved into the main base and he's just gonna, he's just looking at his base. He's like, cool. Oh, the warp prism happened to see it. Yeah, he was going to the extractor, but then he got vision of the hatch. Nice, nice. Because the extractor he knew was there. Cool, because he saw it on his minimap. Nice. Not the best spot for that hatchery. If he hit it there, maybe it would have been hidden. Might have been hidden. GG's. Well played, though. Well played. Good game. Good game. Thank you for that one, Spark Novus.